Hey travelers, welcome to this little series of videos about the signs' energies. I had another version of that video, but I didn't really like it. Kind of sounded like an ass. Or I guess it's just my Libra quality shaking in and being like, no, this isn't part of my balance now. So, Libra is the seventh sign of the Zodiac, the first one in the second half of the Zodiac. Um, so we got from Virgo where um, the energy was kind of detached from the self, but still relational to others, so that it could create the structure so that the physical plane could flourish. Um, in Libra, it's more about the relational aspect, but the one-on-one relationship of things. Uh, where Virgo was kind of like detached to serve the whole, Libra is more looking to be fair or to be a diplomat, perhaps a diplomat for a cause, but they're gonna make things harmonious. Being ruled by Venus, one of the feminine principles, they like to make things harmonious, they like to make things match. Saturn being exalted there, just generally for the sign, gives a certain sense of structure to their thought. They like to create a certain science out of all this, um, out of all the studies that they have like done by having relationships with people. Just by studying like the interactions between people, they know how to get what they want out of an interaction. Opposite to Mars, which is the masculine principle. It's point A to point B. They're more like adapting the situation to their liking, doing so in like a charming way. They're gonna please the other side. Perhaps if Libra wants to go to point B and the other person wants to go to point C, but doesn't want to go through point B, Libra's going to be the type to be like, oh, like, that doesn't work, okay, but what about point D? Perhaps we both could profit from it, and they're going to make it so their agenda or the general energy works for both people. I think they're most at ease when both sides have had their fair share of, like, the deal. Her color is like it's a pale green, something that reflects the light, something that's very like, it's like beautiful and gentle, perhaps an appeasing color. Something that's cool, that's opposite to red, so mostly green. Um, the body part that rules them, or the body part that Libra rules, are the kidneys. So, and probably like a bunch of other parts, but I think the main idea behind it is that they filter stuff. They filter the life force, they filter the universe. That's Libra's like energy. It's making sure that ideas are valued and that, information is kept and stored. That's kind of like the Saturn aspect, I guess. And they're also a sign, since they're an air sign, they connect people together. They're also a sign that like gets popular like very easily. Um, like their message gets heard, or perhaps like you haven't spoken to that Libra person for a while, but like you'll still be learning like little bits of details about like their life, because like the Libra energy travels and they don't really have a control over who gets to know them. It's not like a Gemini or Aquarius is more focused, or they can kind of control a little bit more like the wind current, I feel, like the current of information, so that certain people could get certain things. But Libra is more like open, right? They're the balance, so they just show it like it is. So the energy just spreads easily, I feel. Um, kind of have like this charming quality to them, being the feminine principle and Venus. Even if like let's say they indulge in food a lot, because Venus likes to indulge in the five senses. Even let's say if they get a little bit overweight, um, they're still gonna be like symmetrical, like there's still going to be like a sense of harmony when you look at them that like still like makes them beautiful or like refined in a certain sense, you know, like Venusian. Um, the sign that comes after Libra is the darker sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio is more about like digging into people's bullshit and seeing through the lies, seeing behind the scenes, and you know, and asserting kind of like their own will and their own love of truth. You know, there's a desire for like things to be true and like naked in a sense. You know, Libra is more like making everybody happy. They don't, you know, they're diplomats, so perhaps the truth doesn't really matter as much, or like it could matter a lot, especially in their, in like, in how they see like the balance of things. But you know, perhaps they're gonna look over like little lies that people are making. They're more about making sure that relationships are harmonious, or if not harmonious, at least equal and fair, um, in regards to their sense of justice. Um, yeah, you know, since it's opposite to Aries, Aries was creating the self, right? So Libra is like how you relate that unto others. So the seventh house is like which you're mostly like the thing you're most probably gonna project onto someone is found in the seventh house, you know, or the thing you're gonna be looking for in a partner. So that's kind of like Libra. I feel like this is a better version than last time when I had drank an energy drink and I was just like, what? So here it is. Um, More astrology and consciousness stuff on the channel, you know, and social media, that shit, like, and whatever. Have a good time mostly.